Hey, friends. Good morning. Good morning, Joan. Yes, thanks for Prize Patrol. Thanks for hopping on with me this morning. So bright and early. Yay, Pat, you're here live. Good. Today's going to be a little simple day. Tomorrow is going to be the grand finale. I actually am working on at least 3 different vellum techniques to share with you tomorrow. So I had to actually pull from the archives. It's been a while since I worked with vellum other than just layering it on a card, to show you some fun techniques to do with vellum, because we didn't have it. We had it for a long time, then they got rid of it. Now they brought it back, which I'm excited about because I had a stash and I ran through it already. Vellum is such a, well, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But yes, Prize Patrol. Yay. Yeah, make sure you comment Prize Patrol to get in for the daily drawing, and then of course the grand prize drawing. I will announce Friday's winners on Monday. I'll just do a post. Then next week we will be back to my normal schedule of Tuesday and Thursday lives. And then the following week, which is my birthday week, I'm not sure what my schedule will be like because my daughter in Texas just surprised me. I have to pick her up from the airport on Tuesday. So I won't be on live on Tuesday for sure. On Tuesday, because she's coming home for my birthday. I have not seen her since September. They did not come home for Christmas. They did not come home for Christmas this year. So she's coming home on Tuesday for my birthday, which is on Wednesday. And then she'll be home for 10 days. But, I mean, she's working. She works from home, too. So she'll be working some of that while she's here. So I won't be totally absent. I'm just not sure what next week will look like. As of right now, it probably will only be a Thursday live, but I'll see if I can sneak in maybe I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, so what's going on in Stampin' Up! World? Just a little bit. Yeah, that was a really sweet birthday present. Yeah, she wants me not to do anything on Wednesday. She said I just want to you know, whatever I want to do on Wednesday. She doesn't want me to work. That's what I'm saying on Wednesday. But anyway, so let me see. What am I doing? I got all my brain just went down that trail, and then I got all off. So housekeeping items. Bonus days are still going on until the end of the month. So whatever you spent, for every $50 you spend in January, you get a $5 coupon to spend to a $5 coupon to use in February. That's still going on. We extended the date of my registration for my March retreat just because we thought, you know, we had to get it out there early, because right after the holidays, because we needed to put your Stampin' Up! World. Yeah. Did I say Stampin' Up! World? Okay. We had to get it out there because we had a big deposit that was due today. Well, we have enough money in there from people coming in to take care of that deposit. So we're going to extend it another week, and then that'll be it. We'll be closing it off. So my March retreat is in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, and it's the first full weekend in March 6th, 7th, and 8th. Good morning, everybody. It's popping on, and we have several options. You could do a full weekend option, you can do a Saturday only option, you could do a commuter option, or you can do a to-go option. What's new in the Stampin' Up! World? Yeah, it's not really new. It's just what's happening in the Stampin' Up! World. So, yeah, so bonus days are happening. My March retreats registration has been extended for a whole nother week. Let me see. I have my Valentine's class I'm going to show you again. That's going to be my January at home class, so you need to register for that. I'm only keeping that open for a week. So it closes on next week on the 21st, so that I can quick get the stuff ordered. I actually am going to bite the bullet and do the 2-day air. So it's here and out the door, so you guys can get all those Valentines made in time for Valentine's Day. Classes here in the studio are on the 26th at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. So we have Just Cards, and here are my Just Cards. We're doing Valentine's for Just Cards. So Just Cards is a 4-card class, 1 of each. So I thought they would be cute little Valentines to do. And then we will be doing a Stamp-A-Stack, and I am finishing those up. So I will show you those at a later date. And my craft along, the True Blue Floral Craft Along from the December product of the month has been shipped. So I will be I did create the event on Facebook. I will be posting cutting instructions in there. Hopefully today. I do have some errands to run. My mom is sick. I'll have to go pick up some medicine for her and some other errands. But once I come back, I should be able to get that done today. All right, that's enough rambling. Okay, the Made with Love at-home class is only open for a week, but here are the projects, and there's some fun folds for these. So we have those. And then this one. So this class, you get 2 of each, so it's an 8-card class, half a pack of the DSP. You get the ribbon and the little Valentine assortment thingies. All right, so the winner of yesterday's grand door prize drawing were of these ladybugs, which are now unorderable until the end of January, is Terry Pettinger. So Terry, you get your names on those. And then today I'm giving away these Easter, they're called Soft Spring Mix and Match Puffy Stickers. So these are for spring to decorate your cards, your scrapbook pages, or just even a gift bag or a gift tag. They're really pretty. So this is the giveaway for today. So comment Prize Patrol in order. If I get the Valentine paper. Yeah, it's supposed to be back, so hopefully that'll be fine. So yeah. Okay, alrighty. If not, I'll cut from my stash and you guys can make it, and then I'll get you your paper later. Okay, all right, so today's projects I'm using the Days Like This Memories and More packs. I have 3 really quick cards to do. I love using these packs I do love these packs, and I use them for so many reasons. First of all, they're great for quick cards. Second of all, they're great for scrapbooking, and especially if you do the pocket scrapbooking, they're really good. So they have a lot of use. So here's some pocket scrapbooking ideas, and then of course they use them for card making as well. So I have 3 really quick cards. Nothing earth-shattering today, but I wanted to show you these because we come out with a new pack every catalog. We come out with at least 1 new pack in the minis and a couple new packs with the annual catalog. So there we go. So you get a bunch of 4x6s, and then you get a whole lot of 3x4s to use. So I just love them. This one's a really pretty. I only came up with 3 cards, but there were so many more ideas I could have did, and I might do them later. But they're really quick and cute. So here is this card, the first one. They're nice and ready for spring, and I thought on a day like today, we need a little spring because it's getting cold again, very cold again. So, okay, so the base of this is Pool Party, 5.5 by 8.5. These would make a ton of quick cards. You wouldn't even have to think about what is that again. This here dress stuff, it is the Days Like This Memories and More pack. Okay, so this one, and then I cut your petal pink down to 5.5 by 1/4, and then the 4x6 card I cut down to 5 by 3 3/4. So these all just get layered together. Like I said, you could actually, you don't even have to think about this. If you have a cutter and a greeting stamp, and the greeting stamp I'm using for this one is the Simply Said. It's one of my go-tos all the time. Simply Said. So you can sit and watch a movie and put a ton of cards together, as long as you have your paper cut already. Or if you're sitting there with your paper cutter, they go really quick. So I'm going to stamp birthday wishes. Plus, these would make a great gift idea as well. Either already stamped, or if you want to know somebody who wants to get into stamping, they could start with this and a greeting set and a ink pad, and they're ready to roll. Okay, we're going to layer these together and then put them on the card front. But you know what? Some of these little puffy spring things would be pretty on here too. They probably match. Maybe. I didn't really look at them totally. But that little blue butterfly every now and then. I actually wanted to use the butterfly embellishments for this, but I do not have any. My embellishments are getting low, so that's on the list. I'm going to add these really pretty in color gems to these, and there you go. So that's your first card. Quick and easy. Okay, the next one. Here's the next one. Yeah, the mixed florals were actually one of my favorites. So yeah, but this one is really pretty too. This is nice and soft for spring. So, okay, so of course we're using one of my new favorite in colors, Secret Sea, for this one, 5.5 by 8.5. And then I have a pool party piece, which is 5.25 by 4, and I ran this through the soft wave folder because I wanted to add a little bit of dimension. I am not really looking forward to going out later. The wind is brutal out there. Okay. Then I have these two pieces of Secret Sea. I think they're 1 3/4 by 2 7/8, if I remember how I cut them. And then of course I just cut, oh, these are the ones, sorry. These are 1 3/4 by 2 7/8. And then I just cut my layering pieces 1/4 of an inch bigger. Okay. And then we're just going to add these to the card. Just like that. I overlapped them just a tad bit. Okay, just a thanks. Yep, these are really cool. And then this is a circle from the Stylish Shapes. I actually have a whole basket of leftover shapes that I cut for classes or whatever. So I was rummaging through them this morning and I found this one. So we're going to make this one say just a note. Or it could say miss you. There's a lot of cool greetings in here. Just a note or hello. Sometimes we need just a card that says just a note. Whoop, that's stuck. There we go. So let's pop this up. And we're going to layer that right here. And then I'm going to add some of these flat pearls that are in the in colors. There we go. So that's the second one. And then the last one. Here is the last one. Okay, so the base of this one is basic white. Sizes. And then I went with Daffodil Yellow, Daffodil Delight, 5 1/4 by 4, and Garden Green, 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, on the Garden Green, I have these little panels, and these are cut at 3 1/4 by 1 1/4, I think, if I remember correctly. So we have 3 of these. You love this color combination, Sue? You know what it reminds me of? It's not one of my favorite color combinations. It reminds me of John Deere. John Deere green. That's what Garden Green reminds me of. Nothing wrong with that, but that's just what it reminds me of. I just pulled colors from the paper. So I'm just going to layer those right there. And then this one goes in the center. There we go. And we're going to layer that on the card. Thank you, Arlene. Good morning. Remember to comment Prize Patrol in order to get into today's drawing, and like and share it for the grand prize drawing. But it is nice and springy, right? The color looks nice in spring. And the way January is going, spring will be here before we know it anyway. Just because I always thought January just drug on by, and here we are already on the 15th. So it's going pretty fast. Okay, so I just stamped the birthday wishes on there. We're going to pop this up with dimensional edges, actually. And we're going to add some gems. There we go. So here are the 3 done with that Memories and More pack. Let me pull them up so you guys can see them. Quick and easy, and of course you could do tons more. I don't even know how many cards you could actually do, because I really don't know how many are in the pack. It's huge. Like I used 6 this morning already, so that's kind of a lot here. Now, like some of them, like this one, this is made for scrapbooking, so the journaling part, but you can flip it over and use that if you wanted to use them for cards, or you could just cut this off the strip here too. And then you still have this piece, but then you could use that strip for something as well. And then of course we have that one. I did use that one. And these, there's all kinds of them. Like we have and then we have this piece. So you can stamp on them. You have the butterflies. Like days like this is made for journaling, but the flip side of this is really cute too. See, that's why they make them for memories and more in cards. This way. Yeah, so really cute little pack, nice and springy. Okay guys, just a reminder, my Valentine card class closes next week, and then registration for retreat closes next week as well. And then of course classes here in the studio. So I think that's all. I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow with some vellum techniques for you to see. And I'm working on those. So, all right, guys, have a great, Thursday. Today's Thursday. Have a great Thursday, and stay warm. It's chilly.